Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a nice day today. If you are, let's finish it off with a nice movie. If you're not, let's take a deep breath. And let's finish it off with a nice movie. Guys, today we're checking out Sleepy Hollow, which I actually forgot from which year was it, but I think it's from, maybe it's from the 90s. It has Johnny Depp in it, so I'm pretty much sold. And all I know about this, it's like it has somebody named Ichabod Crane and a headless horseman, and I think that's it, basically. I'm pretty excited to check it out, so without further ado, let's get right into it. It's a Tim Burton film. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay, now I'm even more excited. Okay, it's somebody's last will. Vangaretti. Wow, is this on Halloween? Is this the headless horseman? Running in a cornfield is not at all horrifying. Horrifying is scary. Okay, this is in New York. I don't know why I thought it's going to be London.
Constable Crane! Ichabod Crane, is that you?
None other. Not only me. I have found something, which was lately a man.
Okay, so he's some kind of authority constable. What was constable?
When you find him in the river, cause of death is drowning.
Possibly so if there is water in the lungs, but by pathology we might be able to determine whether or not he was dead before he went into the river. I will need to examine the body.
Cut him up. Are we heathens?
Okay, so then autopsies weren't performed yet? Performed?
Almost upon us. In a few months, we will be living in the 19th century. Yet our courts continue to rely on medieval devices of torture.
Stand down!
I stand up for sense and justice. Our jails overflow with men and women convicted on confessions worth no more than this one.
Constable Crane, I can let you cool your heels in the cells until you learn
Yikes.
for the dignity of my office.
I beg pardon. We must use our brains to recognize vital clues, using up-to-date scientific techniques.
It is a place called Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
Have you heard of it? 3 persons have been murdered there, all within a fortnight. Each one found with the head will take these experimentations of yours to Sleepy Hollow, and there you will detect the murderer. Bring him here to face our good justice.
I mean, that's kind of good, right? If he succeeds, he will prove them wrong and they'll have to at least consider what he's saying.
It is you, Ichabod Crane, who is now put to the test.
Whoa, what happened there? Okay, so there is like a book maybe. Because I was thinking whether it was based on something or not. Okay. There's a party then, I see.
Who's got a kiss for the Pikachu witch? Is it Theodore?
No, pardon, miss, I'm only a stranger.
Then have a kiss on account.
Looking for Baltus Van Tassel.
I'm his daughter, Katrina Van Tassel.
And who are you, friend? We have not heard your name yet.
I have not said it.
You need some manners.
Brom.
Come, we'll have no raised voices. It is only to raise spirits during this dark time that I and my dear wife are giving this little party.
Dumbledore.
Young sir, you're most welcome.
We hope you will honor us by remaining in this house.
Well spoke, dear. Well, come, sir, we'll get you settled. Play on.
What are those looks for?
We are joined by Dr. Thomas Lancaster, Reverend Steenwick, our able magistrate Samuel Phillips, and lastly,
Is that Uncle Vernon?
this, our notary,
And you, sir?
a simple farmer.
I need to hear
who
him
has
speak.
prospered. The town looks to me as friend and counsel. And landlord and banker. Can we
No.
proceed?
Thank you. 3 persons murdered. Peter Van Garrett
They're hiding something. All of them are hiding something.
and his son, Dirk Van Garrett.
How much of your superiors explained to you, Constable?
Nothing.
Only that the 3 were slain in open ground, their heads found severed from their bodies.
Their heads were not found severed. Their heads were not found at all.
What?
The heads are gone.
Taken by the headless horse.
I was just gonna say that. Does he
Taken
take him?
back to hell.
Wow.
Pardon, I don't...
Perhaps you had better sit down.
But how? I mean, who invited this horseman?
One was a Hessian mercenary, sent to these shores by German princes to keep Americans under the yoke of England. But unlike his compatriots, who came for money, the horseman came for love of carnage. When battle was joined, there you'd find him.
That was before he was headless, or?
He rode a giant black steed named Daredevil. He was infamous
That's what's his name? Christopher something.
for riding his horse hard into battle. It filed his teeth down to sharp points to add to the ferocity of his appearance. This butcher didn't finally reach his end until the winter of 79.
I mean, he cares for that horse, so there's something human in him. What? Why is that girl watching the whole slaughter thing happening?
He chopped off his head with his own sword. Even today, the Western Woods is a haunted place. But now the Hessian wakes. He's on the rampage, cutting off heads where he finds them.
Are you saying... Is that what you believe?
Seeing is believing.
This is the only book I recommend you read.
Couldn't hurt.
I see. Murder needs no ghost to come from the grave. We have murders in New York without benefit of ghouls and goblins. The assassin is a man of flesh and blood, and I will discover him.
It will be interesting to find out if this is going to be some kind of, as he says, if the murderer is of flesh and blood, or is this a supernatural thing? Kind of like a Scooby-Doo thing. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it is a supernatural thing. Why did he leave his post?
His name's Gunpowder. He should do just fine. Just kidding. Just kidding.
He's awesome.
Good luck, sir. If you need me help, you call my name. Much appreciated.
Now, don't you worry about it.
But why does the headless horseman keep terrorizing them?
Murder! The horseman's killed again!
All right, Gunpowder, we're off.
I mean, something's gotta give, doesn't it? There's someone in the village or something that's pissing him off, otherwise he should have found peace maybe. I don't know. Good horse. That's me.
The fourth victim, Jonathan Nesbitt.
The head?
Take him.
Take him. In headless corpse cases of this sort, the head is removed to prevent identification of the body.
But we know this was Jonathan Nesbitt.
Precisely, so why was the head removed?
Why?
Right. You have moved the body?
I did.
You must never move the body.
Why not?
Because
Yes, come on.
the stride is gigantic. The attacker rode Nasbeth down. Turned his horse. Came back to claim the head.
Wow, this guy was ahead of his time.
Yeah, chemical reaction. It shows there was a powerful singular thrust to the neck.
I'm just as invested as they are.
Interesting.
What is it?
A beetle.
The wound was cauterized in the very instant, as though the blade itself were red hot. And yet, no blistering, no scorched flesh.
The devil's fire.
You're young Nasbeth.
I was young Masbeth, but now the only one.
Poor
Masbeth
kid.
at your service, in honor bound to avenge my father.
One and only Masbeth. I thank you very much, but your mother will need you more than I.
My mother is in heaven, sir. She has my father now to care for her.
I was about to say, thank God he has his mother, but guess not.
But you have no one to serve you. I am your man, sir.
Yes, and a brave one, too, but I cannot...
Oh, something like an assistant.
I'm sorry for your loss, young Mr. Masbeth.
Apprentice. Something like an apprentice.
Something you should know. Jonathan Masbeth was not the fourth victim, but the fifth.
The fifth?
Aye. 5 victims, 4 graves.
How's that? By the way, I think he might be Uncle Vernon. Maybe.
Young Masbeth, find a place in the Van Tassel servants' quarters. Wake me before dawn. I hope you have a strong stomach. 5 victims, 4 graves.
There's 2 bodies here.
Widow Winship.
Was she pregnant?
Bring the widow in.
Operate, she's dead.
When we say operate, we mean, of course, I will need the operating table.
What manner of instruments are these?
Some of my own design. Don't mind, Doctor. My concentration suffers greatly when I'm observed.
I feel you. Really. Wow, he is very precise. Oh, that must smell so bad.
What did you find out, Constable?
The widow Winship was with child.
There we go. But what does that change? The horseman beheaded her too, so... Since when do frogs do that?
Who's there?
It feels supernatural, but I'm still getting a feeling that it's going to be rationally explained at the end. Because why would the horseman go after him out of all people? Because he's investigating and digging and stuff he shouldn't probably dig into. I don't know. I'm confused. I guess it could be still supernatural. That's so cute. His mom was killed.
Pardon my intrusion, I saw that.
There's no intrusion.
To read books which you must hide.
They were my mother's books. My father believes tales of romance caused the brain fever that killed my mother. She died 2 years ago coming home.
Okay.
The nurse who cared for her during her sickness is now Lady Van Tassel.
Wow.
Why did no one think to mention that the Van Gerrits are kith and kin to the Van Tassels?
Why, because there is hardly a household in Sleepy Hollow that is not connected to every other by blood or marriage.
Ooh. That's that's not good. Maybe we should go a little bit outside of Sleepy Hollow now that everybody's connected.
The Van Garretts were the richest family around these parts. When my father brought us to Sleepy Hollow, Van Garrett set him up with an acre and a broken-down cottage. My father worked hard for his family, and prospered, and built this house. And I owe my happiness to him. I remember living poor in the cottage. Should I show you?
Yes.
Take this. It is my gift for you.
It was your mother's.
Keep it close to your heart. It is sure protection against harm.
You so certain of everything?
It's like those ladies in the Middle Ages that they gave a handkerchief to the knight. Or at least it feels like that.
These markings, what are they?
I've had them since I can remember.
Oh no. No, he lied. Okay. I thought that somebody did that to him when he was a little baby.
It was my first drawing school. My mother was my teacher. Oh, look. See? Carved into the fire back?
Aren't those the same flowers that Ichabod's mom threw in the fire?
The archer. This was from long before we lived here. Cardinal. My favorite. I'd love to have a tame one, but I wouldn't have the heart to cage him.
Oh.
I have something for you.
Oh, is this the thingy?
Saddle on one side. An empty cage. And now.
Wow, look at that.
You can do magic. Teach me.
It is no magic. It is what we call optics.
Well, magic and science are going hand to hand sometimes, I think so. Wonder where he is going.
You would a mind to help me?
Yes, and it's put me in mortal dread of
what?
Of powers against which there is no defense.
How did you know the widow Winship was expecting a child?
She told me.
Huh.
Then I deduce you are the father.
I'm not the father.
Did she tell you the name of the child's father?
Yes, she did. She came to me for advice as town magistrate to protect the rights of her child. The horseman killed her.
So she had the child out of wedlock?
My talisman, it protects me from the horseman.
You, a magistrate, and your head full of such nonsense. Now tell me the name of...
Isn't what he's holding actually the symbol of death itself? Why would that protect him from the horseman that delivers death? Yikes. Take the head at least now. Before the horseman. He shish kebabbed it. But I want to know the pattern. There must be a pattern to how he kills them.
But it was a headless horseman.
Of course it was. That's why you're here.
No, you must believe me. It was a horseman, a dead one. I know. You don't know because you were not there.
I suppose it's back to the city then.
No. Give him a second to adjust. Oh, it's very fairy tale like. Okay, did they think she was a witch? Did they throw her in a metal casket that has spikes on both ends?
I won't be fobbed off with an amateur deductor.
How about just leave the village? Pack your shit and go. What's there to deduct?
I need able men to go with me into the western woods.
We thought you'd shot your bolt.
I have faced my fears and come out determined to locate the horseman's grave. In short,
Okay,
to pit myself against a murdering ghost.
good start.
Who's with me? Prior to the King's Navy, you...
Good boy.
Garretts? Something must connect them.
There we
Did your
go.
father
We
have
go.
dealings with the Van Garretts?
He worked for them. We lived in the coach house. But there was something that happened one night a week before the murder. An argument upstairs between father and son. And my father was later sent for by Mr. Van Garrett.
An argument between father and son, after which the elder Van Garrett sent for his servant Masbeth.
Listen, no birds, No crickets.
Oh no.
Quiet.
That's a bad sign. But the headless horseman doesn't go into the woods during the day, so it should be okay. Is he hiding behind the boy?
Perhaps you could help us.
You from the hollow.
The plot thickens. There's a witch now.
Yes. I'd like to say that I make no assumptions about your occupation. No, your ways, which are nothing to me, whatever you are.
No, Birdie.
You, come with me.
Is she like
Go
a
out,
black
child.
widow?
Keep away. Whatever you hear, keep away.
Whatever you hear.
What might he hear that he must keep away from?
That's a good question.
You seek knowledge of the netherworld? I can show you.
Oh my god. The way she cut off that thing's head with a dull knife.
When the other comes, I will hold him.
The other.
Silence. He comes now.
So it's like Jekyll and Dr. Hyde. Was that it? Nope, don't get too close. She'll bite your hand off.
You seek the warrior bathed in blood, the headless horseman. Follow the Indian trail to where the sun dies. Follow to the tree of the dead. Climb down to the horseman's resting place.
Okay, the jump scare, it almost had me, I have to say. I jumped a little bit inside though. So it is supernatural then, okay. It's not going to be like the monsters, a human or something like that.
What happened?
We are leaving now. Take the Indian trail to the tree of the dead.
How will we recognize
Oh,
it?
I thought he's actually going to turn back and head back to New York. I didn't know he was actually going to go through with this, but good for him. Was that somebody? How many ghosts are there in this woods? How many supernatural creatures?
And I have a pistol aimed.
Oh, I knew it.
I might have killed you. Why have you come?
Because no one else would go with you.
I am now twice the man.
She's so pretty.
Pardon my intrusion. I think you'd better come and look at this. The tree of the dead.
Oh, how does the tree end up like that? Is it bleeding? What? Why are we chopping it? It's clearly bleeding. Maybe there are bodies inside its heads. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is horrific. That whole tree is full of heads, probably.
This tree is a gateway between two worlds.
You think that's where he comes from? The tree unwhirls and becomes a huge door?
Soil is loose. Bring the shovel.
Okay, well, so the body is there. Maybe we should burn it. Throw some oil in it and burn it.
Skull is gone.
Or maybe we should find his head.
Take him. That is why the horseman returns from the grave. You take heads till his own is restored to him.
There we go. Okay, no doubt anymore. This is definitely supernatural thing. Oh no. Is going to be one of his parents?
Teach Thomas bad habits.
Yeah, I'm a bad habit. There's nothing for it.
Oh, babies. Yeah, I've always found this kind of toys creepy and scary. And this is even scarier, by the way. It's not even some kind of good creatures. But why them though? I don't understand. What's the connection? No, that poor kid. Poor baby. How did he know? Oh my god, he got the kid too. Why? You can't kill what's already dead. Wiped off that cocky smile of yours pretty fast. Interesting, he didn't kill him. Still, he didn't kill him. What?
Wait, he's not after you. I'll get him.
What if they trap him somewhere until sunrise? I mean, of course. Isn't there any kind of record where this guy's head is, so they can just, you know, give it back to him?
The horseman was not set to kill Brom or me. Had Brom not attacked him.
Later, rest now.
I have discovered some. The horseman does not kill at random.
There we go.
Are chosen by someone who controls him. By that very person who took his skull. Someone who knew where to dig. Someone of flesh and blood, as I've always said.
These are ravings.
Oh, Dumbledore is probably the one controlling him then. Or one of these guys with the wigs. I mean, I think they're wigs. No, they're not wigs. One of the guys with white hairs. But that makes so much sense to control him, that somebody is actually controlling him. I thought that he was searching for the person who has his head, but maybe it's not actually that. Okay, what's with the red door? Oh, okay. That's why he said that they're still using mid-age torturing devices. Oh my god, what is wrong with these people? Jesus.
You were dreaming.
Yes, things I had forgotten.
Edmund would like to remember.
Oh no.
Tell me what you dreamt.
My mother was an innocent child of nature. Murdered. By my father. Murdered.
Oh no, that was his dad? What?
Save her soul. I was 7 when I lost my faith.
What do you believe?
In science. Yeah,
Cause and consequence.
absolutely.
Will you take nothing from Sleepy Hollow that was worth the coming here?
No, not nothing.
Oh, come on.
A kiss.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, he said nothing. Okay.
She saw my face or knew my name.
Yes. Without sense or reason.
You have lost your brave man, Brom.
I have shed my tears for Brom.
Was he your her man?
Do you think me wicked?
No. But perhaps there is a bit of a witch in you, Katrina.
A little bit. Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because you've bewitched me.
Wow. That was so smooth.
I do not look to be served by the lady of the house.
Wow, his wound is almost completely healed. There's just a bruise there.
Would you be, Sarah? Run away like so many others? They're all leaving in fear.
Of course. Why would one stay
Where's
here?
Katrina? Reverend Steenwick.
Oh,
Rosary Hardenbrook.
this is something that has to do with the last will of I forgot his name. In the first few minutes of the movie.
4 frightened men arguing together on the very night Magistrate Phillips was killed. There is conspiracy here.
Of course.
What is the secret that unites them?
Power.
Magistrate Phillips knew there were 5 bodies to 4 graves. He would not tell me the name of the father.
Maybe it's one of the other guys. Maybe it's Dumbledore.
I shall make a list of every man and woman in Sleepy Hollow, starting with its chief citizen, Walters Van Tassel.
I mean, there aren't that many people, and they're all related somehow, so that won't be hard, I guess. Although, confusing.
Suppose Baltus is the chief citizen, now that old Ben Garrett is dead.
with me. To Notary Hardenbrooks.
Have you thought of something?
Yes.
My father's satchel. Why is it here?
The last will is inside it.
Leave me alone.
Just as soon as you show me the last will and testament of old man Van Garrett.
The will leaves everything to his son.
Who died with him. So the estate passes to the next of kin.
Who is?
I'm a dead man. No.
Van Garrett's seal. Broken. Seems Van Garrett made a new will just before he died. Naming Widow Winship.
And here, look. A marriage certificate.
Old Van Garrett secretly married the widow. And left everything to her, her unborn child.
Whoa.
So the new will stood between the Van Garrett fortune and the person who would have otherwise inherited everything. Reverend Steenwick knew the secret because he performed the marriage. Dr. Lancaster attended the pregnant woman. Magistrate Phillips gave protection of the law. And Notary Hardenbrook concealed the documents, which had been entrusted by Van Garrett to his faithful servant. The four conspirators drawn into the plot. Van Garrett's father and son slain by a horseman raised from the grave to chop heads. Now, up pops a widow with a claim on the fortune. With her head. But murder begets murder. Jonathan Masbeth was summoned upstairs to bear witness. Here is his signature. There's his death warrant, young Masbeth.
Oh my god.
Someone who dug in the earth in the western woods and stole the skull. Someone who stood to gain or lose a fortune. None other than Van Garrett's next of kin. Baltus Van Tassel.
That's the model, right?
Why with my room?
Was it wicked of me?
No. No, not at all.
Does she know?
To the notary. I had questions to ask Hardenbrook.
And did you learn anything of interest?
Perhaps.
My father.
Your father?
I think she knows.
My father thinks you should return to New York.
Really?
Does he now?
Why is that?
I don't know. Perhaps he looked in your ledger and did not like what he saw. What have you there?
Evidence. I'm sorry, I must ask you.
Then I'll leave you to your thoughts.
She's coming back later for those.
There's something under here.
What is it?
What?
The evil eye.
Is he marked? He's marked, isn't he? For the horseman to come to him next. It's probably her. Not what I was expecting, but okay. And who's the guy? What is happening? Or maybe that's how they're marked. Me too, buddy. I was so rooting for them, for her.
You took the evidence and burned it.
So that you would not have it to accuse my father.
I accuse
Obviously, I mean.
no one. Your father has the motive. It is he who stands to profit from these murders. Why else did his four friends conspire to conceal?
You are the constable, not I. So find another chain of reasoning and let me be.
I cannot. I'm heartsick with it.
I think you have no home.
I think you loved me that day when you followed me into the western woods. To have braved such peril.
What peril was there for me? It was my own father who controlled the Headless Horseman.
My god, woman, just wake up and smell the evidence burning in the thingy there.
Goodbye, Ichabod Crane. I curse the day you came to Sleepy Hollow.
I mean, why aren't we all still that dramatic? I curse the day.
You have not asked me how I have hurt my hand since yesterday. Which would have been polite.
Does she know?
Yes, I'm sorry. How did you...
I know you saw me.
Wow, the women in the house know everything.
And you must promise not to tell my husband what you saw. Promise me.
Oh, maybe it's her. It's her controlling the horseman.
That harmless old man?
Hanged himself in the night.
Hanged himself?
Reverend Steenwick's called a meeting in the church tonight. You are wise. You will leave this place.
It's the woman. Wait. It's not for her, is it?
The horseman saved me!
horseman killed your stepmother.
Okay, so it's not her, and I don't think it's Dumbledore anymore either, so who is it?
You'll kill us all. You're the one the horseman wants.
Huh. I thought for a second there it was the Reverend. Was that what he was called? I thought it was the Reverend that had control over the horseman, but not.
You cannot enter.
That's why the axe turned to dust. It's a holy ground. What? People, he is dead already. Let's try something else here.
The horseman cannot enter. He cannot cross the gate.
We have to save ourselves.
Guys, just stay in the church and think of a plan. You have what, 8 more hours?
Your 4 friends played you false. We were devilishly possessed by one who...
Stand back!
Does anybody know what is happening in this movie? I mean, anybody of the characters?
There's a conspiracy here, and I will seek it out.
And now he'll die. How we will find out the truth now of what is going on? I feel like all of the people that knew are now dead. Although if that was true, then the horseman should have stopped this. So somebody is still controlling him. Wait. Is she the one controlling the horseman?
Evil eyes done it. My life is over. Spared for a lifetime of homicides.
You know, this scene kind of reminds me of a song. It's called Golden Brown, and this is very much Golden Brown coded. Wow. Okay, so it was her then, right? I mean, she would have the motive. She said that before they were poor, so they would lose their money, basically.
Think it was Katrina, don't you?
That can never be uttered.
Hmm.
A strange sort of witch with a kind and loving heart. How can you think so?
I have good reason. It is a hard lesson for a hard worldling. You had better learn it, young Maspeth. Villainy wears no mask. None so dangerous as the mask of virtue.
He was a good apprentice.
Farewell.
I feel like it will return the horseman, maybe. I mean, they still haven't returned the head to it. There we go, he'll figure something out now. For the protection of a loved one against evil spirits. So she was protecting them. But it didn't work in the church though, right? I mean, he couldn't cross because it was a holy ground, not because of her spell.
No blood flow, no clotting, no healing. When this cut was made, this woman was already dead.
Wait, what? You mean to say that her stepmom is still alive?
Dear stepdaughter, you look as if you'd seen a ghost.
So it is her! It is the mom! But why would you want to kill her?
Or knife of beheading.
Won't the stepmom inherit the fortune? Or maybe it goes to the daughter. And then to the stepmom.
Did you think it was all a nasty dream?
Father saw the horseman kill you.
He saw the horseman come towards me with his sword unsheathed. But it is I who govern the horseman, my dear. And Baltus did not stay too long.
Oh my god!
There was a body.
The servant girl? Sarah. And I always thought she was useless.
Wow. Wow, can't believe. This woman is ruthless.
My family name was Archer.
The one from the the one from the stone fireplace.
I lived with my father and mother and sister in a cottage not far from here.
Poor.
One day my father died, and the landlord, who had received many years of loyal service from my parents, evicted us.
Right.
No one in this God-fearing town would take us in because my mother was suspected of witchcraft.
Yikes.
But she schooled her daughters well, while we lived as outcasts in the western woods. Until one day, whilst gathering firewood, we crossed the path of the Hessian.
That was them! Oh my god. What? I knew that, I mean, I felt like they were a little bit psychopathy, but yeah, that's a whole new level.
At that moment, I offered my soul to Satan if he would raise the Hessian from the grave to avenge me.
Against Van Garrett, the landlord who showed us no mercy and left us to starve, whilst Baltus Van Tassel and his simpering wife and girl child stole our home. I swore I would make myself mistress of all they had. The easiest part was the first. To
Kill the
kill
woman.
And put her body into the grave and my own into the marriage bed.
Oh my god. What an evil, evil woman.
The widow had to go, of course. And the servant Masbeth.
Just the other day, that silly midwife, Killian, told me the widow had told her a big secret. And she told me this right in front of her husband. What a goose! So, another little job for the horseman.
But lust delivered the Reverend Steenwick into my power.
And the doctor's silence I exchanged for my complicity in his fornications with the servant girl, Sarah. Yes.
That woman had the entire town killed or wrapped around her finger or just manipulated to no end.
You have, my dear.
There we go.
Will.
There we go.
I get everything in the event of your death. Oh, my sister, by the way, sadly passed away. Quite recently.
I wonder if she knew about her sister, what she was doing to everybody.
She brought it on herself.
By helping you and your master! Watch your head.
That was funny. The stepmom would probably be the one that's going to be beheaded, but let's see how it plays out. But Ichabod is not his target though, so he'll be okay, right?
Jump for the sails!
Wow. Wow. That would be fun to do it if it's completely safe somehow. But for that family, for the midwife, why did they kill the kid though? I mean, the kid didn't hear, right, or see anything, so...
Is he dead? That's the problem. He was dead to begin with.
Exactly.
Where are we going? Anywhere but here!
Yeah, I wonder if they pass a certain border, whether they would be followed by the horseman there, or is he limited to the woods? No! But where is the horseman though? There we go. Use him as a step. That was so close. Oh, that was so good. Wow, I can't believe it. Okay, we're almost out of this, I guess. It gave us some kind of window. I mean, but how are we getting out of this? We need the skull. Without the skull, it's just we're going in loops.
Still alive?
Run, Katrina!
Never mind, the skull just came to us, so... What?
So, you're not dead.
How is he not dead? Come on. There's like 2 more people there. Why aren't they struggling for the skull? Come on, people, faster.
Horseman!
Thank you, fucking finally. I don't think the horseman will be very happy with what her stepmom did, and now he's out for revenge. There we go. Her ultimate protective spell. Protection spell. Not only did the stepmom was responsible for his initial death, but she also used him in his afterlife. So I think, yeah, I don't think he'll be very happy about those 2 things. Something to say for yourself? This is so, I don't know, so good and at the same time a little bit funny, to be honest, but good. Because I thought he would be mad at her, want to behead her or something, but no, he fell in love with her, and that's kind of funny. Will that become a branch? Her hand? Can you imagine? Wow, would you look at that? The whole gothic theme is almost not here anymore.
Just in time for a new century. You'll soon get your bearings, young Masbeth.
Wow. Well, that was Sleepy Hollow. Oh my god, I love this movie so much. I mean, not that I'm surprised. Tim Burton, I love most of the stuff he has done, and with the combination of Johnny Depp, so all the more so. And most of the times it goes Tim Burton, Helena Bonham Carter, and then Johnny Depp as well. And this time not, but it's usually those 3 combined. The movie was absolutely amazing. I loved the story. I love the plot twists. I love how the actors played their characters. It was amazing. I have nothing to say. I don't know why I haven't seen it before. I think I was put off by something in the poster. I don't know. I don't remember what, but it was completely a mistake on my part. And I love the whole gothic feel that it had to it. It was an amazing movie. It was really great. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, you can give a thumbs up or subscribe or do whatever you like, and I hope you have a nice night or the rest of the day wherever you are, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.